friends, and happy spring. We had some pretty intense weather yesterday and it's looking so much better today, but it was very stormy, very rainy, so we didn't get a lot done at all outside yesterday, but the sun is back and now I want to work a little bit more on our landscaping. So I'm out here on our screened-in porch. Never mind how dusty and dirty it is. Really need to do some cleaning out here. But I got this, it's starting to weep now, but this flower from work, it was only $4. I didn't even know what it was. I just loved the bright pink colors. Made me think of my grandma. This was her favorite color. And so I just bought it for that reason only. And then my mom was over and she's like, that is an azalea. She's like, if you put that in the ground, it will bloom and get bigger and last year after year. So I'm super excited because I had an azalea that was white, lasted a long time, but then I think it was like 2 winters ago, it didn't make it through. So we're going to attempt to plant this one in its place, and I'm hoping that it will work and it will stay. But as you can see, it's kind of about done its thing here, so I definitely need to get it in the ground. So we're going to work on that today and try to get that in the ground. Never mind my nails. Oh my goodness. Real life here. Yeah, this definitely, yeah, needs to come off and be repainted. So I think we're going to put the azalea bush right here. And then I think, oh man, it needs weeded and definitely more gravel. And then over here, I want to put, I'm hoping to put a blue hydrangea bush and then one on the other side. So that is the plan.
Real life, right? Unedited. The struggles of planting. Woo! Probably should have got the bigger shovel.
You know, I don't know what I was thinking. I know better. I should have gotten the bigger shovel for this project, but after a lot of digging here, we finally got it put in. Sometimes I just struggle with having the patience to get the proper stuff to do it. I just want to get it done. That's not always good. So I headed down to the garden area to help my son and daughter. They were weeding the garden and getting all of the things ready to plant and weed eating. So we started pulling weeds out of the garden beds and just cleaning up after a long winter. So now we are out here on our screened-in porch, and I wanted to show you these table covers that I have. They are actually tapestries, I think, meant to hang on the wall, but we're doing like a fairy garden theme out here, and they made such beautiful tablecloths. So that's what we are using them for, and they are easy to just take off and put in the wash. They are so pretty and so inexpensive. I'll link them below if you're interested, but they are really beautiful. I also wanted to pop on here and show you a video of these lanterns and the hangers we got from the Dollar Tree. My son hung them out here on the back deck and I love them. They just give such a pretty ambiance. So here we are at night out here on the screened-in porch. I just thought I'd show you. It might be a little dark, but we've got it's showing up darker than it is. We've got these bulbs that I've had for, oh man, so many years hanging across the porch. And then I've got some things to put on this stand that I have back here. And then I'm thinking, since we're kind of doing a fairy garden theme out here, I'm going to redo this wreath. So I bought some cute little fairy garden things because it's seen its better day. It's falling apart, but the actual wreath itself is still in pretty good shape. Then I got these pillow covers off of Amazon. I thought they were so cute and really, really reasonably priced. And then I've got, I think they came as a set of 2. I'll link them below just in case. This is sort of kids land right here. I've been bagging up some of the older toys, and some of the stuff was broken, so that's got to be taken out. I need to clean the train table. But I put like all the train tracks in one tub and all of the Barbie stuff in another, because if I don't, our dog, Raven, will chew them up. Is a Bowflex out here right now. That's going back to the garage once we're storing some things for my brother. Oh, it got really, really, really dark. So once we get some of the stuff that we're storing out of the garage, we're going to put this Bowflex back there. And then coming down, there's the tablecloths again. Now this light will come on. It's solar powered, so it's not on at the moment because I think it's too light in here for it. Or maybe it's just, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not flipped on, but it changes colors. I'm thinking maybe I need to set it out in the sun like tomorrow and just let it charge. I think it's like out of charge because it's under the, like here's the roof of the porch. And we've got another table down here with another solar powered candle. This one actually stopped working. I don't know, I might try to mess with it or put something else in there, but I still like the look of the lantern on the wood. And these were, my uncle cut these up from a tree that had fell. They were centerpieces for my cousin's wedding. This is the little corner from earlier. I hesitate to show this because it is so dirty and dusty. We are dealing with some major pollen off of the tree right outside the porch. But yeah, it needs wiped down again. But we've got like, this was an old lantern that was my great-grandma's. It still actually works if I get the right oil. And then we've got just an art easel. We had a canvas on there with some paint. This, when I plug it in, is like a water feature. These were given to me, and I feel like they have something to do with bees, but I'm not sure what they are, but they're really cute. So if you know, let me know. And then my son made a watering can in ceramics, or not, yeah, ceramics. So here's like the long, oh, my chair's squeaky, view here. But this time of year, we live out here. It's just so peaceful. But yeah, if you wonder where I'm at, everybody knows they can find me out here on the porch swing. Raven made paw prints everywhere. So I've got to clean that. But a funny story, which is a sweet story actually, we were staining this deck many, many, many years ago, and our neighbor dog made a pass on the wet deck and left his paw prints. So we still have our bear's paw prints from, oh man, it was when I was like 16, as this is the house I grew up in. So I definitely have more I want to add. I feel like we need more greenery out here with the like fairy garden theme, and maybe some mushrooms and just some cute decor like that. So that's the plan, to kind of add things as we go and make some crafts and things like that. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care and God bless.